Sitting beneath Taiwan Hill, California Memorial Stadium in Berkeley. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Florida Gators and the Cal Golden Bears. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. And the Gators ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Quarterback making checks. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Throwing, Sangapolatelli. That pass is incomplete.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Sangapolatelli from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pickup of 5, it's now 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They'll keep it on the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The Golden Bears come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Jaron Kiave Sangapolatelli just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Hand off from the shotgun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Takes it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Going for a big play right off the bat. Pulls it in on the left.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to go right back downfield. Got it behind the line. It's ball. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Runs through a tackle. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Singleton. Breaks into... Got some room. Headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Bringing it back. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Songa Povatelli on the play action. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down, and the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing, because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. JKS. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sangapolatelli throws it deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return, and they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Ball. Turning it on. He's at the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Florida.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Coming out with it, it's Adams. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Sangapolatelli might be looking to run. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Intercepted. Looking for more room. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Gators. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And nice vision by the linebacker, understanding and diagnosing pass right away. Getting his eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, making the huge interception, and then taking it back to the high school days, man. In his glory days at the running back spot, running all the way to the house and scoring the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Throwing Sangapolatelli. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. So that'll cost them a down, 2nd and long after the illegal forward pass. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Still looking. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Using his feet to buy time. Fires downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And I'd like to see the receivers do a better job fighting to get open on that scramble play. The quarterback's flushed out. He's working to his left. You now need to break the route off. You got to run with him. Someone's got to go down the boundary. Someone's got to come back to the quarterback and give him a place to go with the ball.
Jaron Chiave Songobolatelli takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Cal! Snagged it in the end zone and put points on the board. The AT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The play-action fake. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So first down here as they go back to work. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Grabbed behind the line. It's Singleton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
They'll move the wide receiver. JKS fires left. It's complete.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Out of the gun, the gift to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Sangopolitelli. Under fire. Got his man. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. That's caught. It's Singleton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
He's got an open man. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch.
Intercepted to stop the threat. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, the ground game. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And you know what? The best third down offense is don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
The offense changing the play. From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the first. At the 45 on its way. Brought down after the huge gain gets this offense set up at the 27. And the Golden Bears with the 1st and 10. Throwing, Sangapogatelli. Slings it. Working the middle. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Jaron Kiave Sangapogatelli. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. And this one is perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. News, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
A third and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout. It's second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now on first down from the 28. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Gators peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. To the air on first down. He'll pull it down. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Up-tempo for the offense. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
Off play action. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. He's got a lot of confidence to bring that ball out of the end zone, but it didn't work out this time, out of bounds at the 16. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye that pull Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the head.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with a look at Missouri, taking on the number 9 team, the Houston Cougars. And it's Missouri coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet, but brick by brick.
And the ball is loose on the return. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. A long way to go for this offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's ball. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the 3rd quarter and get a stop on 3rd, that should really help their confidence.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. Makes a move. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. JKS. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field. But you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit, and you see more drops over the middle of the field.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's 3rd down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the 4th down.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. 4th down, Songapolatelli makes the grab. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Going to get a stoppage here as there's an injured Cal Bear on the field. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rule will get us up to date on his condition. The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Songapolatelli. Got out of trouble and throws. It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
And I'm not going to say this one's over, man, but once you start to get in the 3rd quarter and you've built this big of a deficit, every possession means so much, and you can't give them away, and they do. And they give it away with the fumble, and now they're going to really need this defense to bail them out, to make some plays, to force a turnover, maybe even score because they've built a good deficit.
Here comes the Gators offense ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout. It's 2nd. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, I like the idea by the offensive play caller here. You're trying to get aggressive. You're trying to find a chunk play, but that time, QB and receiver can't hook up.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time it's complete.
And I love QBs that understand when they need to put some extra sauce on the football. You see your guy sit down in the zone, running a curl, boom, fire that puppy to him, get it on him now so he can catch it before he gets destroyed. Nice job by the QB putting a little extra sauce on it.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Finds a tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Trying play action. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Now on the counter. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to adjust the pattern. Throwing, Sangapolatelli. Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive.
Booster, booster.
Sangapolatelli from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up 4th.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Release to the back. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Still looking. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And the Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Mays. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Wants to throw again. Caught on the left side by Wilson. There he goes. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
Well, if you're a fan watching this offense, you have got to love what you're seeing from your new quarterback. They knew going to the portal was going to be a major, major deal for them coming into this season. They found a really good one. Already over 300 yards passing in this game. And guys, if he can keep this up and he can stay consistent, this offense goes to the next level, and who knows what they're capable of come end of season.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And the punishment has been extended. Ready to try the point after. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. They'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Sangapolatelli, play action. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Jaron Kiave Sangapolatelli. Going to take a shot. Leaping grab for a big gain. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Again, it's Bolotelli. He's moving out of the pocket. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game. He's
going to run it. Can't get him to the ground. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And, RD, it's completely changed the game. Like, now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Fires to the wideout. The short hands. It's Mays. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
On the play. That's a first down for the offense.
The Gators come to the line on the heels of that big pass play.
Ready. Stop. Check. Slow. Wait, idiot.
Looking to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play there's a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Keep. Ready, go.
Hands it off. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. 4th down, Bolotelli. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's his 4th interception of the game. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. As we check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's his 4th interception of the night. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Here's a little room there. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
JKS starting to feel a little pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive. And I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do because this passing attack has not been great.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Golden Bears look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. And wings it incomplete.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Going with the counter play here. Oh, he's got some space. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. After that last possession, the interception, which did lead to a touchdown, might want to mix in a few more running plays with this big lead here. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to throw it again. Finds his man. It's Brown. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. Picks up the first down. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Football is very easy when the offensive line does their job like that. I mean, look at those holes, back able to make a cut, first down.
The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
Running through contact. Touchdown, Florida! And the route is on. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
He'll return it. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Sangapolitelli. Oh, they're after him. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. He'll try to get it through the air. Got his man. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6.
Ready, go!
A run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he puts through the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Abrams. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's ball. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Moving out to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
If there's time to pad the stats. Stands in and takes the hit. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Guys, this is a really good